What up, world? Man, this story here I've been holding in for a long time now. I'd say for about going on maybe 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's about how I ran into narcissistic abuse through a family dynamic. And I didn't know what I was dealing with until God pulled me to the side and showed me what it was. That's why I give thanks to the Most High. And all praises, go to God. But this is my story that I've been holding in for a long time, and God just got it on my heart to just speak it, But yeah, I met this girl or whatever, and, everything was all good. Like, we cool, like, you know what I'm saying? I ended up falling in love with the lady. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it was like, everything was all good, but all of a sudden, she just like switched up, like, stopped, like, she closed herself off to me or whatever, like, no emotions. And you know what I'm saying? I was noticing it, but then I was overlooking it because how much I loved her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh man, something ain't right. And I noticed, like, she'll be like off and on with me or whatever. And I ain't get that because it was like I was doing everything I was supposed to do. Like when I first met her, I ain't gonna lie, I still was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't where I'm at right now on my walk with God. Like where I'm at right now, I'm woke. I'm all the way woke. But at the time, I was like half asleep, you might as well say. But I still had a good intention in my heart to do right by her. Even though I had my little things that I needed to complete within, like whatever. I was still dealing with other girls. That was like when I first met her, that I hadn't completely cut off yet. But on down the line, I'll say maybe 6-7 months later, they was all cut off and everything was just strictly about her. And I even wanted to marry the lady or whatever. But what I noticed, no matter what good I did, it was always something wrong, or no matter how good I tried to be, it wasn't good enough. So I'm like, man, dang, like, something ain't right. And I noticed, like, her family was involved in, like, she had already told me later down the story about her family, like, her family don't really be there for her like that, and all this and that. But it's like when she got involved with me, her family wanted to jump in and do this and do that. And you know what I'm saying? So it started feeling like I was in competition with her family. Like, it's like they was making her feel like she got to choose between me or them. And like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I was like, man, that's crazy. And she had an auntie that was always around. And it was like this auntie was always in her business or whatever. So I'm like, man, it's crazy. Like, and I ain't gonna call no names or nothing. I ain't gonna, but her auntie like women and deal with women. So I was like, dang, you and your auntie real close. You and your auntie real close. Like, if you ain't know no better, you would think that they was having a sexual relationship. I even asked her this, and she would bust out laughing like I'm crazy. But how her auntie acted in the stories that she done told me. She even told me that her auntie was going on her phone and looking at her pictures and stuff. And it was like her auntie trying to control her life. So I was like, man, I told her. I was like, man, your auntie, man, you need to get away from that. Because it's like she's trying to control her life, control your life. And what I noticed during the relationship, they used money to control her. Like, when I met her, she already had 2 children, you know what I'm saying, a little girl and a little boy, which his father is deceased because of whatever, an incident, he got shot or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I don't know too much of the story, I just know what she told me, but yeah, she said he got shot in the head or whatever, and so that left the little boy without a dad. But being that I was there, I'm like, it's all good, I'm gonna be your dad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm your daddy, but I will be a dad to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. And even the little girl, I never met her dad, but I was trying to be a dad to both of them. But in the midst of me dealing with her, ended up getting her pregnant, and so she have a son by me now. So I'm like, being that I'm having a son by, I'm really trying to work on myself. Like, man, I'm finna be a dad I'm finna be a dad to my son that I never had. So that was my whole mission. But I noticed it's like, after she had the baby, things got worse. Like, she didn't want to submit. Like, she didn't want to commit. Like, everything was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, want me to chase, like, the mind games and all this. And I'm like, man, I don't want to play all this. Like, you know I love you. I done told you, like, I done been with you for this long. And we got a kid, let's do the right thing. But it's like, no matter what I try to do right, she always fought against it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like, this story go on for a long time, so I might have to come back. This is part 1 of the story. You know what I'm saying? They get real deep. So, like I was saying, I was trying to raise all 3 of the kids, including the one I just had, which he 2 years old now. Just turned 2 on May the 1st. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, I'm like, cool. But I noticed her people always get in her head about, it's like her people control her. Like, her people tell her what she should do and who she should be with or how she should live and this and that. She done had plenty of opportunities to even leave the family unit and do her own thing. But she go and tell them what she gonna do. They'll get in her head like, I wouldn't do that because they'll come with like a negative, they'll come with something negative or on the reason why she shouldn't do it. And so I told her, I'm like, man, you don't need to be around them because they don't want you to grow. They want to keep you where you at. They want to keep you stuck around them. So I've been telling her that the whole time we've been together. So she just been like, sometimes she agree, but it's like, what's the use of agreeing with me when you ain't putting in the action to do nothing different? Like, when something happen, you go right around them. So it's like, and so she was like, well, I be around them because they help me with my kids. Woo, 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 woo. So I say, cool. But so I keep telling her about. So as the longer that I'm with her, I can, you know what I'm saying, I'm sitting back, I'm quiet, really, I'm peeping everything. So it's like, damn, I see her family really like on some shady stuff. Like, they trying to break us up, really. They don't want, and they feel like, you know what I'm saying, being that I'm a person who I am, I live in my truth, man. I'm a die like that. You know what I'm saying? If I see something that ain't really right, I'm not gonna compromise my integrity just to live a lie. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the reason I'm making this right here, so it can be on wax, you know. But I was noticing her family was making it a competition with, like, making her have to choose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, that's crazy. But it's like she was choosing her family over me when I was the one that's really in her corner. Like, her family only in her corner when she got somebody. But when you ain't got nobody, that, you know what I'm saying, they'll be in your corner just to keep you around them, to keep you stuck around them. They won't. It's like I seen it from a distance, like what her people was on. It's like they was on trying to keep her stuck with them and not elevate. And they feel like if she was somebody with me, like me, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and they know I do what I'm supposed to do. I work. You know what I'm saying? Got my own little thing, trying to get my own business and stuff going. And got dreams, you know what I'm saying? Even though some of them dreams ain't came true yet, I'm still a dreamer. And I ain't gonna stop dreaming until the day I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So they a person can sense what type of a person you is, man. You ain't gotta really even talk too much. You can just walk in the building. A person gonna know what you about just by your energy. You know what I'm saying? So they knew that if she got, like, when she got with me, like, things weren't the best, but we kept things afloat. Like, the bills, like, I ain't gonna say we never struggled. We were struggling, but being with the help of God, that you know what I'm saying, and I believe. And being that I believe, I got faith, God helped us survive. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of that, I felt the spiritual warfare, man. I know what spiritual warfare is, and that it's evil. And so I mentioned it to her. I said, man, you know what I'm saying? I felt it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know exactly who was doing it, but I felt it. And so I know that there ain't too many people around me but you. So it's coming from your side. So I told her, I was like, man, you know what? And like God just gave, God gave me a download of who was doing it. Cause man, they tried to send witchcraft my way, basically. And it did touch me. And like when it touched me, it hit me hard. You know what I'm saying? It like made me feel like my heart was broke. Made me feel like I was losing everything, even losing my mind, man. Like that stuff could have really that stuff really could have took me out. And you know what I'm saying? A person that know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. If you ain't never dealt with it before, you don't know what I'm talking about. But yo, when that stuff hit me, I didn't know what it was. It like my spirit was dying or something. And I just noticed that when that started happening to me, it's like her energy started getting up. Like she wanted to be gone all the time. I don't even want to be around me. I don't even hear from her for like a month or 2 or 3. Like that was before the baby though. After the baby actually got worse, but before the baby, is like, and when she found out she was pregnant, she was like, it's like she didn't really want the baby. You know what I'm saying? And that shit had broke my heart. She was like, she was gonna have abortion, which she say now, she was just playing. But I had told her, when she said that, I told her, I was like, man, that's on you. You gonna have to deal with God. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed since I've been dealing with her, she ain't really very spiritual like that. Like, she say she believe in God, but it ain't like that. Because I didn't even try to I tried to pray with her. She told me, she say, it was like during a relationship, I said, man, let's pray together. She say, I don't really pray like that, but I'm shy. She like, that's something I gotta learn. And it's like she was getting an attitude with me and getting mad because I'm trying to bring her into prayer. So I took that as like, that's something to look into too. Like, that ain't right. So I overlooked it, you know what I'm saying? You know, like when you really love somebody, you gonna keep overlooking something. Kept overlooking it. I kept ignoring the red flags, man. Kept ignoring them. You know what I'm saying? So the baby coming, whatever, and she had an apartment at the time, and she had lost her apartment or whatever. She was moving because somebody broke into it. So I was just now moving into a house that I was moving into. So I moved into the house that I was in before the baby was born, trying to get my house right and get ready for a newborn son. So when I'm doing all that, she moved in by the time before my son get here. And so when my son got here, she was like, well, I think I'm gonna take it up. The baby should come to my auntie house. This the auntie I was telling y'all about that was on the down low. Well, she ain't down low, she out with it, but yo, she with that. So I was like, huh? Why would you do that? Like, my baby gonna come home. She was like, no, cause you smoke cigarettes. Now, like, man, I quit smoking cigarettes in the house. It's like she was trying to do everything not to bring my baby to the house with me. So I ain't get that. I was like, that's crazy. And so I'm thinking we finna be a family and all that. When the baby born, my baby was born, she ended up running back to, like, she put her furniture in my crib, but wasn't even there, wasn't even staying there. It's like she was using my house as a storage. Like, you always gone, but I'm here. You got your stuff in my house. That ain't so, and you always gone. That's making me think about you nonstop. Like, I'm on your couch. Like, that's crazy. So I got upset and I was like, man, you know what? Since you don't be here, I'm finna move your stuff in my garage outside. So that's what I did. Me and one of my homeboys at the time, I told him to help me move her stuff outside, and I moved my furniture back in. So it's like it was a game to her. Like, everything was a game. It wasn't nothing real. Like, the love she was withholding, and everything was fake. Like, but you wanted to be around me when you wanted to be around me. And then it was like, you weren't taking the baby thing serious as I was. Like, I was ready to be a family, and she wasn't ready to be. So I'm like, man, you know, it's real crazy. So it brought me closer to God. And at the same time, God was showing me, like, man, this is what you're dealing with. You dealing with narcissistic abuse. You with somebody that's broken from the past and their childhood, and they need healing. So me being who I am, I'm like, man, all right, well, I'm gonna make sure she get healed. Man, I tell you, the more I try to heal this lady, the worse the things got. I'm starting, like, it's like everything that I did wasn't enough. Everything that the more love I tried to show, it wasn't enough. The more I tried to be intimate, like, not just as in sexual wise, but as in pouring my heart out to her, it was nothing. It's like, it's like it got to the point to where the more I poured my heart out to her, the more I regretted it, because she made me regret doing it. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. But it's like, it's narcissistic. That's when you dealing with narcissistic abuse, you dealing with something like, it's really hectic, man. You gonna need God to get out of it. You can't get out of this on your own, because if it weren't for God, I'd still be stuck where I was. I was hurt, like low, down low. When I mean low, I felt like I had lost myself. I did. I lost myself dealing with that. And it's something that you will never forget, because it's a lot of pain. And more of the story is, don't ignore no red flags, man. Don't ignore red flags. When somebody show you who they is, believe them. And I can go deeper with the story. I'll probably give y'all a couple more minutes, you know what I'm saying? This story can go on for a long time. But as I was saying, I had my son by woo. She moved in with me, but that didn't go right because she was in and out. Like, she started using me as a person, like, it's like she started using me as a person, like, she be gone but can come back when she want to. Like, there was a pattern. Like, she go and come back when you want to, like days after and weeks after or months after. I don't even hear from you, but you come back like I just supposed to be all happy and gee about it. Like, yeah. So I'm noticing, I'm like, man, you know what? She trying to mold me into something that ain't even me. She trying to mold me into a person to be what she wanted me to be. Like, where you can leave and come in out of my life when you want to. You know, trying to mold me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Build-A-Bear. You can't build me. Only body can. I'm built by God. So I'll be damned if I let a woman mold me into who she want me to be, to fit her lifestyle. So when I seen that there, I got closer with God and started like, what we gonna do, Lord? He say, man, you know, step away. So from that point, I started asking God for strength. And you know what I'm saying? He gave it to me. It didn't come fast. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to get on here and be like, when you go to God, he gonna make it go away quick, because I'm still dealing with some of the side effects today. But thanks to God, I'm coming through. I'm breaking through. But when I first dealt with it, like in the first year or whatever, it was hard, man. I almost felt like I was losing my life. Like I lost something within me trying to deal with this girl. And so I'm telling her, I'm like, man, this ain't right. We all like, this ain't right. Like, everything that I do or everything I say is wrong. Or if I come up with something that she done, she gonna flip it on me and make it look like I done it, or make it look like I did something. But I'm like, what this got to do with what I'm talking about right now? Like, you can't ever take accountability for what you done. It's always, if I bring up something that you done, it's about what I done. Like, what about what we talking about, what you done? So, you know what I'm saying? Time went on. I ended up losing it. You know what I'm saying, losing the house or whatever that I was in. By that time, she had an apartment or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, being that I love her or whatever, I was like, man, I'm going to move with her. Like, she got my son and all that. So I moved back in with her. But it's like, you didn't mind me staying with you, but it's like, I noticed that you was blocked off and closed off with me. Like, you didn't want to show the love, or you didn't want to be open, but you wanted to just be around me. Like, that's something I didn't get. Like, okay, well, damn, I'm starting to look at it now. Like, damn, you must can't look. Like, what's holding you up from loving? Like, showing love. Like, I don't want no girl that I gotta be all hood with or all street with all the time. If I got a girl, I want to be able to be vulnerable with her. It's like that's something I noticed within her. That's what made me notice that I was dealing with narcissistic abuse, because she couldn't be vulnerable at all, not at all. She couldn't show love. Like, the more love I poured into her, the more meaner she got. And like, that's crazy, because I never dealt with it. And so that's what made me quit having sex with her. I started having sex with her like May 2024. So she was like, so after I started having sex with her, because I feel like that's how I was getting my power back. Because it's like, the more I was having sex with her, the more I was feeling like blues, the more power I could see her getting. Like, that ain't right, man. Like, you want to have sex, but I don't want it just for the sex. Like, I want you, I want all of you. It's like, I couldn't get that through her. It's like, a narcissist want what they want, when they want it and how they want it, no matter how you feel about it. So I was like, man, nah, that ain't right. So I was like, man, I'm done with that sex shit. I want to get married. So bam, she started using that against me, like, we don't even have sex no more. Woo, woo, woo. And I was like, man, why would I want to keep having sex with you and we not gonna get married? So she was like, well, you got a baby by me. That don't make sense. And I was like, and so that's how the devil come at you. He hit you on your past. Like, if we ain't nobody perfect, and we all make mistakes. Yeah, I did make a mistake because I had a baby out of wedlock with you. But that don't mean that I gotta, like I told her, that don't mean I gotta keep moving like that. I don't gotta keep moving like that. Like, yeah, I made a mistake. I repented to God, asking for forgiveness. Now I'm moving forward. Let's move forward in marriage. But it's like, for some reason, she didn't want that. It's like she always came up with an excuse, and it's always this and that. And it's like, in the background, her family was always in her ear. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I just took enough and enough until I couldn't take it no more, because I was losing myself. And so I just want to explain to the world, man, if y'all dealing with this, get closer to God, bro, because that's who helped me getting out of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fully got out of it yet, but I'm getting there, and it's hard. Like, it's been nights I done cried. Like, I've been alone so many nights. And what I just told y'all, that's just a little bit of it, really. Like, I ain't really broke it down like how I really, the rest, like, you know what I'm saying? Which I'll get to a point to do that, but I'm just saying, it gets real deep. And the pain is real. And you need God, man. And I just want, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get on here and running about that. And today I'm still dealing with the situation, even though I done stepped back from it. And I'm allowing her to see. I don't think she'll see it, because it's like she influenced by the enemy. And the enemy see the light in me. So I feel like that's the wall right there. My light battling her darkness. And God helped me and showed me that it ain't a physical thing. It's all spiritual. And I asked God to give me the tools to fight this war. And He gave me the tools. And that's what I'm using to this day. But it ain't easy, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to run it and let the world know. Like, if you dealing with this right now, God gonna see you through it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. Ain't no other way you gonna get through this but God. And it's like, since I done stepped back, after the whole 2 years of me trying to do this, trying to do that, pour myself into you, you acting like you don't want to love me. You acting like you got other options. You treat me like I'm a doormat. You treat me like I'm just a second option. Man, that hurts you when that hurt people. That'll hurt somebody when you really love them and you treat them like that. So I decided to step back and like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on me. And now since I've done that, I'm the wrong person. I'm the villain. Oh, I'm too sensitive. I'm overreacting. I'm overreacting because I'm finally standing up for myself. The moral of the story is, man, don't let nobody shape you into somebody that they want you to be. Be who you want to be. Be who God called you to be. No matter the relationship, friendship, whatever. Don't let nobody mold you into what they want you to be. Or don't be somebody else. Don't compromise your real self to be fake in somebody else's world. Because when you make the decision, you got to live with it forever. And if you a truth teller and you real, how you think it's going to feel to live a lie when you know you're supposed to be living the truth? That's where I'm at right now. Me and God. And I just wanted to run about that. You can like and subscribe to the channel. I got more content coming.